Gizmo, go sit down. I'm gonna put you in your house. You are doing absolutely too much. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, girl. I couldn't make it yesterday. It was just too much going on. My Wi-Fi was acting crazy yesterday. I don't know what it is. Normally when it's windy over here, the Wi-Fi wants to act stupid. It I don't know. It's something going on with my phone, my iPhone. And now my computer is doing the same thing. Like it just doesn't want to stay connected to the Wi-Fi. And I'm not really sure what it is. I took my phone in to T-Mobile and they looked at it and they were like, I don't know if they didn't they couldn't figure out what it was. And so they were like, well, you have, what is it, Apple Care or whatever. So you could just, just go to Apple and they'll give you another phone. So haven't done that. Now, every time I open my computer, it's doing the same thing that my phone is doing. And I'm like, what is going on with the Wi-Fi? And then yesterday, YouTube wouldn't connect to Roku. It just kept dropping. But YouTube was the only app on my Roku that was acting up. And I'm like, so I was just frustrated yesterday. And I was like, I'm not even going to try to go live because I don't want to get irritated. And I got to make a dentist appointment too. I'm just like, you know what? I ain't about to do that. You know that the computer is doing the same thing now that my phone is doing? Like not staying hooked up to the internet. Like when I open the computer in the, like now I just opened it to go on live and it wasn't connected to the Wi-Fi. I kept trying to connect it to the Wi-Fi. It was asking for the password, and when I went out there to get the password, then it connected.
Has it been on ever since?
Yeah, it's on now, but every time I shut the computer down and open it back up, it's looking for the Wi-Fi and it won't connect right away. And that's the same stupid thing that my phone does. Every morning, I have to connect back to the Wi-Fi with my phone every morning. And that's not normal. It just won't, once like once I put the phone on the charger or any, I have to connect back to the Wi-Fi. It just shuts the Wi-Fi down. So now my computer is doing the same thing. Once I turn the computer off and get ready to use it again, I have to connect back to the Wi-Fi. And it's there. When I go into the thing, it's clearly right there. But the computer is saying, oh, we don't know what that is.
Hmm.
Yeah, you do know because that's the only Wi-Fi you've ever been connected to. So I don't know what that is, but I know it's irritating the heck out of me.
Hmm.
Cause then I'm fumbling trying to figure out how to get connected back to the Wi-Fi. It did it not yesterday. Cause yesterday I didn't even try to go online after all that was going on with the thing. So I was like, I'm not even gonna try. But the day before yesterday, when I went live, I was having problems in the end today. But I'm live now and people are just listening to me talk to you. But so you had a dentist appointment? I need to go to the dentist too. Shit.
Don't mind me.
Don't mind my husband.
Don't mind
Y'all
me.
should know by now if he come in the room and I got something to tell him, I'm definitely going to talk to him and just pretend like y'all not here. Unless it's something important, and then I get rid of y'all. But
I can be more important than me.
I finished the jacket. I'm so happy for myself. I finished the little jacket, and it definitely is a little jacket. It's kind of like cropped, like a bolero.
Excuse me. What can be more important than me? I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
I'm talking to them, child. I'm saying if it's something important that they can't hear, then I'll leave. But if it's just a regular conversation, then they can hear it. It's some things they can't hear, child. Some stuff we may have to talk about that I don't want them to know.
Like I'm about to eat your berry peep.
That's okay, because I got a whole nother box of them. And I've been tearing them peeps up, y'all. I don't care. I go to the dollar store and get some more. And somebody said they got them on Amazon. Look, I'm about to sound like an old person. Somebody said they got them on the Amazon. I will order them and I need to get the order me some birthday. Scratch his butt, please.
You bring it over. So
I need to order me some more of the birthday cake ones, because honey, them birthday cake peeps are so good, and you can't find them at all the stores. Yeah, girl, I'm so happy I finished it. I'm thinking about adding a couple of more rolls. Let me see. Can you see how long it is?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, it stopped right here. So it stopped like right at my waist.
Hey, buddy.
So I'm thinking about adding just to make it a little bit longer. And I may add a couple of more rolls so it'll come in a little bit more. Because when I wear tops like this, if I'm out in the, if I'm outside, my bosom gets a little chilly. My mom used to always tell me, you can't be letting your bosom be out.
Cover your bosom.
Cover your bosoms.
Cover your bosom.
And I be out and my bosom be just as cold. Yeah. So, I didn't got to that stage where, I be out like this. I be out like covering up my bosoms because my bosoms gets cold now. And it's probably because I'm anemic, and your bosoms get cold when you're anemic, I guess, because that's like the only part of my body that gets really chilly is my bosoms. So I might need a couple of more rolls just to cover the bosoms, and then I'll be good. Don't you say nothing.
I have nothing to say on that one. I have no horse in that race.
Yeah, because you don't have no bosoms. You have a chest. A chest. So what we talking about today, y'all? I don't even know what I came in here for.
That fish was so good. Ooh.
That fish was good.
That fish was so good.
I'm into what is he chewing? Oh. I'm into text you and let you know that you seasoned. Hey, Melissa, you seasoned that fish just right.
That thing was so good.
But what did you use?
Pepper, garlic, salt, and Mrs. Dash.
No, that piece I had was kind of salty, but it was salty in a good way.
It was that garlic, salt, and for yours, I think I hope it was one of the
no, because one of them did.
Herb.
One of them did taste like it had lemon pepper on it.
Okay. Most of them I did with lemon pepper. Then I forgot. I was like, ooh, I better
Because you know I don't
do
like lemon
garlic
pepper like
for
that. Do y'all know that they have a
go ahead.
lime pepper? I want to try that. Instead of for the people like myself who don't like lemon pepper, they have a
One of
lime
the three
pepper.
persons that don't like lemon pepper.
Yeah, I'm one of the okay, just like you, one of the 3 people in the world that don't like ranch. How can he not like ranch?
I almost threw up when you
How,
said that.
how can you be a person that don't like ranch? I don't understand that. I don't understand what it is he has against ranch. He don't like ranch. How can you even be married to me and not like ranch? But I don't like lemon pepper, and he loves lemon pepper. And I just don't like the way it tastes. It tastes weird to me. So lemon pepper ain't my thing, but I would like to try the lime pepper. I think lime pepper would be so good to like season the meat for tacos because I love squeezing lime and eating lime when I'm eating tacos. Well, Mexican food, period. So I think that would be good. We don't even have any more fish, so what
I
do you
know. I'm mad.
yes, no more.
I'm mad.
So what are you gonna fix for lunch?
I don't know.
We should have went to Trader Joe's. What time is it?
11:30.
We won't have time.
Oh.
Trader Joe's don't be crowded. It look like it's gonna rain over here, y'all. What it look like in your area? It's clouding up. It's looking all like dark and stuff. So y'all, the New York, the person that did that stuff in New York yesterday, they think is black.
What?
Yes, babe. Me
What?
and me and Papa was talking about that this morning. Like, and I'm not, I'm not being racist because y'all know y'all be on here. She's so racist. But black people don't normally do that kind of stuff. Now we do our dirt. We do our own shit, but like mass shootings and stuff, it is very rare that any African American does like a mass shooting or something like that. That's not really our thing. So I was really surprised when
You think he's black?
well, the picture that they released, he is black. He's a suspect. He is a person of interest because they didn't catch him.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, he got away.
Wow.
But they found the U-Haul that he rented. And see, this is the weird part. Didn't they say they had his ID or something? Like he left his ID in the U-Haul? I'm not sure, child, because I be half-ass getting the stories. But they found the U-Haul, and the U-Haul was rented by, I think they said he was in his 50s. They showed his picture and everything on the news. So they out there looking for him. But I'm like, if he did it, they not gonna catch him alive. I'm gonna be like all these other YouTubers because there's so many words now that you can't say on YouTube. So I'm gonna say, I bet you when they catch him, he's unalive. He's gonna be unalive when they catch him. Because they're not gonna take him. He won't be alive if they get him. But I was really shocked when they showed the picture and he is black. So that's one thing. And another thing is, so the young lady that T.I. heckled at the comedy show is now doing interviews with, she did one with Tasha K, child. She did an interview with Tasha K. and she was talking about what happened that night. So I guess, was heckling her from the stage at like this comedy club in Atlanta. He calls her the B word. He comes on stage, he tries to take the mic from her. He was like, being really aggressive, talking about, oh, this my show now. And the girl was like, standing her ground and was like, no, this is my show. So I guess they got into it, words, not physical. And she said T.I. kind of apologized and she felt like the situation was squashed until she woke up the next morning and Tiny, who is T.I.'s wife, had jumped in and was like, um, I don't know what she said, but was just saying some old slick shit. And so now the girl is kind of like, and the girl was saying, people in the comments was like, T.I. should have slapped the shit out of her. And who does she think she is? And, just like all this kind of stuff, which is super wrong because T.I. was trying to embarrass her. And, he was wrong in this situation. So I guess this weekend T.I. was on the bill for a comedy show where it was some, heavy hitting old school comedians on there. It was at the Barclay Center. And so instead of T.I. staying in his place as a rapper, he wants to get on the stage and, do some comedy. And it doesn't look like T.I. is funny. Like he got booed at the Barclay Center, like legit boo, 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 tomato, tomato, just booed. And, you know, comedians, like legit comedians, some of them are saying stuff like, oh, well, you're not a legit comedian until you get booed. It's normal for comedians to get booed or whatever. And some people are saying no, Ti is an asshole, and he basically got booed because he's an asshole, not really booed because he's a bad comedian. But just because you're funny at home around your family and your peer group does not mean that you're going to be funny in front of thousands of people. Like my family thinks that I'm funny, and I think I'm funny at times, but I'm not getting on no stage trying to be funny. Because see, if you boo me, I'm gonna run out crying. That's not my thing. I don't have the self-esteem to stand up in front of 1,000. I don't have the self-esteem to stand up in front of 5 people and get booed. And I'm just gonna walk off the stage like that was nothing. No, that's not me. You boo me, and I'm probably gonna be out here backstage crying and acting a fool and stuff. So it's just interesting how these celebrities think that just because they are big in one area, they can jump off into all areas. Like being a rapper and being a comedian is two totally different things. Like, stay in your lane. Do what you are gifted at doing and let the people that are gifted at doing other things do that. Oh, Phoenix says she driving. Oh, okay. Stay in your lane. You're not going to be perfect at everything. Like, I'm just getting to the point where I'm starting to feel like, okay, I really can't crochet. At first I was just like, all right, I'm still learning. I'm not really good at it, but now I'm decent. I'm getting it. You know, you have to work your way up. You can't just jump from thing to thing. Like I do like doing a lot of crafts, but I just like doing a lot of crafts. I don't feel like I can take all of those things that I do and go to a craft show and sell them. I don't feel like I'm at that point yet. That's not, my thing. Like I wouldn't even really sell these jackets yet because I still don't feel like I have really mastered this yet. I'm close, but I still haven't really gotten to the point where I could say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna put these on my Etsy or whatever," because no two jacket comes out the same. Like they're all different. I either run out of yarn because my judgment is not right, like my sleeves are two different colors because the yarn that I was using, I guess the yarn is not, even though it's the same color, it's not wound the same way. So I got one dark blue sleeve, one light blue sleeve. But that gives the jacket character, but it's character for me. Like it may not be character for somebody else who, may want it to have a more cohesive flow, and it ain't gonna have that because I ran out of yarn and I made do with what I had. Now I can wear this, but if you pay me 90 or $100, you gonna want it to be perfect, and I'm not perfect yet. So one other thing that, hey, beautiful magic, one other thing that I wanted to tell you guys, if this whole Will Smith thing is interesting to you, what is going on with Will Smith right now, I really advise you to read his book. And it will give you more of a clear insight on who Will Smith is, other than listening to what people are saying about him, saying stuff like Jada is making a punk out of him, or he's weak or whatever. If you read his book, you will get a more clear insight on who he is as a person, his philosophy, and everything. Because a lot of stuff that people are bringing up and putting like snippets of videos and using that to demonize Jada, and talk about how Jada is treating Will like Will is a child. Will is a grown man. If he didn't want to be in that relationship, he would not. And to take a snippet of a video like the one that was posted recently about him telling her to don't film him, don't just film without letting him know that you're going to film. To me, when I saw that, I thought he was being sarcastic. I didn't think he was, really saying don't do that. It just looked like he was, being sarcastic. Like, because my husband has, done and said the same thing about me because, I'm like always doing videos and stuff, but I am conscious of filming him when he, ain't in no filming mood, because if I do, he gonna have an attitude, and I don't, want my subscribers to be like, oh, he don't even like her. Look how he did. No, he just, don't really want to be on camera and stuff like that. So when that little snippet of him was posted, I didn't have a feeling like, oh, Jada is, tying him up and slamming him in the closet and he can't even talk and she's sucking all his manhood. I didn't see all of that. I just, saw him being sarcastic, and they were talking about what they was talking about, because I am 100% sure if Will Smith did not want that to go up on Jada's social media, it would not have. Will Smith is not a punk. Jada is not running his life. This man he's very articulate. He's very intelligent. And if he did not want to be with Jada, he wouldn't. And it's sad that regular people have now shifted the focus from Will, who was the person that did the act, to now blaming Jada. This whole thing is Jada's fault. I'm like, if I was Jada, I would legit be mad at my husband, because I would be like, I didn't even slap him and I'm getting blamed for it. I want to slap him and you at this point on national TV, because I'm getting blamed for it anyway. But that's just people who already hated Jada. They already hated her. And so this is just another reason to hate her. Hey, Walkman Bill. Hey, Naya. Hollywood is extremely toxic. Very, very toxic. And your best not to even allow the only thing I fault Jada for is allowing people in their relationship. That's my only thing. Now, I don't think that Jada controls Will. I don't think that Jada is abusive to Will. I don't think Jada is narcissistic, any of that. But I do fault her for allowing people in their relationship. Couples that survive in Hollywood keep their relationships private. Denzel Washington, Oprah, Beyonce and Jay-Z, LL Cool J, Ice Cube. All of these people have been in extremely long-term relationships, and they keep their relationships private for the most part. Now, of course, we know that Beyonce is married to Jay-Z, and we know she got kids by him, and we know that, that incident that they supposedly had, because she put that part out there, but that's it. We don't even see Beyonce a lot. Beyonce is very calculated about how much she shows her children, what she puts on social media. Basically, if Beyonce ain't getting paid for it, she ain't posting it. She's just not out here posting her life like a normal person. And that's the only part that, I fault Jada for, is, going in telling all of this stuff about, what happened with August and all of that, and just being too open with people. This ain't your damn business. What happened. And I'm not going to sit here with my husband and tell the world that, I cheated or whatever. Right. Black women get blamed for everything. And she knew that. She knew when she did that, they were going to come down harder on her than they did August. People gave her more flack than they gave him, and it takes two to cheat. So that's my only problem with her. I don't have a problem with none of these damn celebrities. That's their life. How they choose to live their life is their life. I don't care. You can be out here shoving gerbils up your butt. I don't care. That's your life. I wonder is Richard Gere still doing that? Remember when he shoved that gerbil up his butt in like the 80s? I don't care. I'm not even one of them people that be like, save the gerbils. I'm not going to be out here protesting for the gerbils. Like, I'm legit mad when I go to a restaurant or something and they give me a paper straw. I'm like, who the hell told them turtles to put straws up their nose or swallow them straws? You messing it up for us. I hate paper straws. Now, I will give me a metal straw. I got one. But when I go to a restaurant, I don't have that in my pocket. And you give me a paper straw? I'm too juicy mouthed for a paper straw. The straw be all wet and soggy and stuff. And I went to Starbucks and got my normal, which is a caramel frappuccino, and they gave me a damn paper straw. How the hell am I gonna suck a caramel frappuccino up with a paper straw? Jesus, take the wheel and drive me straight to a Starbucks that still has plastic. I was so fucking mad. Oh, and hold on, y'all. Did y'all know that Starbucks in the next couple of years, Starbucks is rolling out a plan to only have reusable cups. They're gonna want you to bring your cup back. They're making some type of machine that will, I guess, steam clean your cup, and then they run it through. It's supposed to come through some kind of machine. They able to pass it through some type of machine and clean it and put your drink in it and give it back to you. That's what they are in the works of doing right now, because Starbucks is putting a lot of plastic in this world now. All these cups and lids and all this kind of stuff. Get rid of that before you get rid of these plastic straws, because people like myself who have a juicy mouth and thick lips, and my mouth being pressed the straw together, and fix it, Starbucks, because these paper straws ain't it. Hi, John. So, okay, so I haven't gotten. I'm in the book. I'm just where him and Jada start to date. And if y'all like, what book is she talking about? The book, Will's book. And it's a nice thick book too, and it's got pictures and everything, child. So I'm just at the point where they are starting to date. So Jada said when this whole thing with August happened, they were separated. So if they were separated, you can do whatever you want to do while you separated. If you are separated from your spouse, nine, eight, 7 times out of 10, y'all about to get a divorce. Usually when you separate from somebody, if you get to the point where that person ain't living with you no more and y'all separated, you probably gonna get a divorce. Right. Phoenix said they were separated. Jada was with August for 5 years, according to some timelines. Will had all of his Latina and other non-black girlfriends. I heard that Will was in a long-term relationship with some Latina girl, model or something, but see, she kept her mouth shut. She wasn't out here telling the whole world that she was with Will. But I did hear that they have been photographed together before, but she still kept her mouth shut. Jada out here messing with somebody who was childish and couldn't keep his mouth shut. So even in that, even in my separation, I never would have sat my husband down and had that conversation for the whole world to hear. Had it been a conversation, it would have just been between me and my husband. It wouldn't have been for me, my husband, the red table talk, all of Facebook, Twitter, and everybody. No, you're not going to hear that. Like, you guys will never hear me and my husband arguing or nothing like that. I'm just not going to do that. So I don't, that's the only thing that I fault her for is, just sitting him down, embarrassing him like that and hurting him. I think more than embarrassment, his feelings were hurt. And I could see that hurt and pain in his eyes. And that hurtful photo has been turned into a meme and everything. That's the only part about, this whole situation that I don't like. That's why he said there was no infidelity, because they allowed for additional relationships and they communicated about it. And I do believe that they talked about it, and I felt like that's as far as it should have went. We shouldn't have talked about it. She should have just left the world. Even if August had wrote those songs and stuff, she should have just let the world fill in the blanks. I would have never came out here and filled in the blanks for you. I would have took that to my grave. You just wouldn't have got that information from me. And eventually, if August had kept talking, people would have been like, oh, he got to be lying because she ain't saying. I wouldn't have said shit. Nothing. Nada. He would have been talking to himself. Because I wouldn't have said nothing. Your ears itching? Gizmo in these, I think allergies, the allergens or the pollen or whatever is bothering him too, because his ears have been itching. But I have some medicine too, and I'm probably not doing it often enough. So I gotta put some medicine on his ears when I get off of here. And I think had he never spoken on it, she wouldn't have either, because he was all on Angela Yee's show. Now dude has 2 whole songs about it. Yeah, I wouldn't have said nothing. He could have just been out there talking. He would have just been out there by himself. I wouldn't have said a word. Do you hear me? Not nothing. I wouldn't have never. Me and Will would have sat and talked about that, and I never would have said nothing to the world. Nothing. I mean, I really, really hope that, them as a couple, I hope their relationship is more solid than what we see. I really do. Because I want them to stay together. I don't think it's anything wrong with Jada. We don't know her. We just know snippets of their lives. These people live with each other 24 hours a day. Like, y'all don't know me. Like, if you met me in person, you may not even like me. Like, if you had to live with me 24 hours a day, you may not even like me. You probably wouldn't, because I will get on your nerves. I'm not gonna lie. I'm irritating. And I know it. I'm honest. I know that I can irritate. I irritate people. Okay? And sometimes it's purposely, unfortunately. And I like my space. Like, I will be super nice to you for like a day. And then the next day, I will treat you like I don't know you. Why are you here? And then you're like, what happened? Nothing. I just don't like to be bothered. I only like to be bothered when I like to be bothered. And see, that's the thing. You're not going to know when I like to be bothered. So you're going to be confused. And so that's going to make you not like me. Could be Jada. She could be sweet as pie behind closed doors, but we don't know that because we don't live with her. And people have just made up in their minds that she's such a horrible person and she's doing this to Will and she's making him miserable, and Will is miserable and he's being mistreated and he's so unhappy. That man could be living his best life. I mean, the both of them could be just sitting back laughing at how ignorant people are and how people put these stories together in their mind to make up how they feel about people or make up someone's story, and that's not even their story. So I don't care enough to build up in my mind my hatred for someone that I don't even know and that I probably will never meet in person. I don't waste file space in my mind on stuff like that because I have too much real stuff to contend with, like my real life and real family and real people that I deal with on a regular basis. Like these celebrities, I don't care. I don't care that much about their life to get, tangled up in, oh, she doing this to Will. Oh, she's a narcissist. Oh, she dogging Will. Will ain't happy. I don't know what Will doing, child, and don't care. And if Will want to live with a narcissist, let him live with her ass in peace. We the ones making it hard on Will. Shit, he can't even live his life. Maybe he like a narcissist. Some people like, they like that chaotic life. And if that man want to live in chaos, let him live in chaos in peace. Leave him alone. I think Jada is cool, funny, woo woo, but too open. I do too. Like, girl, shut up. Shh, shh, shh. Stop telling everything. You know what? I had a dream last night, and this is crazy. So, ever since I was a little kid, when I am in a situation in a dream where something is happening to me, something like dangerous, somebody is chasing me, somebody is grabbing me, or somebody is trying to hurt me, and I'm trying to scream out for help, no sound will come out. So I had a dream last night that I had went somewhere and I had got into a situation and a white woman was trying to hurt me. And I knew that my husband was like, we were in a house and I'm trying to get away from this woman. And I knew my husband was in the house. So I'm trying to scream his name and no sound would come out. It was just like, and that has been that way since I was a small child. I can remember having these dreams as a kid. When I was younger, it was said that when you have those type of dreams where you have no voice in your dreams, that translates to, you not having a voice in your real life, or someone is suppressing you or keeping you from speaking, you're unable to speak, or your throat chakra could be blocked and you're unable to express yourself. But as an adult, it's just so weird for me to still be having those same types of dreams. And I'm very vocal, very able to express who I am, like more thousands of times more able to express myself verbally now than I was when I was younger. Like, I truly understand having those dreams when I was young, because I grew up in a household where kids were to be seen and not heard. And it was, like a lot of things that were going on in my life when I was young, I couldn't tell my mother, or because you just couldn't. It's just certain things you could and could not say in a black household. But now it's just so weird for me to still be having those type of dreams where I'm not able to um scream when something is happening to me. Now, in those dreams, I'm never hurt. I always get to a position where either someone comes in and helps me, or I wake up before the person that is trying to hurt me, really hurts me. And sometimes in those dreams, my subconscious mind will say, "You're not going to be hurt." And then I'll wake up, or the dream will flash to another sequence. Like that dream will just stop and it'll flash to something else where I'm not in a position where I'm going to be hurt. Like sometimes I be having some crazy ass dreams. I think she developed a deep sense of self understanding, but many of us aren't interested in that level of self understanding. Also, it makes us uncomfortable to witness that level of exposure. It very so makes me uncomfortable. And I don't think I want to be on that level of understanding on such a large platform. Now, it's okay to have that level of understanding with people that you trust and people that won't hurt you. But in the world that we live in now, that openness is not practical. It's just not smart to be that open with people, because people take what they are labeling now as parasocial relationships serious. Some people will be mad at you because of some shit you did on the screen and see you out in public and cuss you out or want to spit on you or do some stupid stuff because of something they've seen that has absolutely nothing to do with them. So I don't know. I couldn't I could be famous, but my famous would look more like Beyonce's famous. I'm not just going to be out here giving you access to intimate details of my life. You don't need that. And you can still be famous. You just don't need to know like I don't even consider myself famous. And it's just certain things that I don't even share with the few subscribers that I have, because I just don't think that you should know that. Like, I'm not getting that from you. Like, I don't know who you're married to. I don't know what your husband looks like. I don't know what kind of house you live in. I don't know what kind of car you drive, but the majority of people that watch me, y'all don't know, you know, the house that we live in, but you've seen like our backyard, you've seen the inside of our car, you know what my husband looks like, y'all know what Gizmo look like. Some of you guys know what my grandkids look like. If you follow me on social media, you've seen my grandkids and I don't know shit about y'all. So it's just stuff that I, just don't want to. Some things I want to keep private. And I think celebrities should do that. They shouldn't be showing everything. Who is Daft Punk? Who is that, y'all? I'm looking it up. a French electronic music duo formed in 1993 in Paris. So do they walk around with their faces covered like that all the time? Are they covered up like that all the time? Yeah, but I mean, okay, so Phoenix said, "You know a tiny bit about me." Yeah, but I don't know what your husband looks like. I don't know I don't know where you live. I don't know what the inside of your house look like. I don't know what kind of car you drive. That kind of stuff. Like the real stuff. Like when I make videos now, I'm conscious of like street signs and stuff because I do know that I do have a few subscribers that live here in the Bay Area. Like they may not live in the same city that I live in, but they live here in the Bay Area. I know the Bay Area is huge. Y'all don't realize how big some of y'all don't realize how big California is. The Bay Area is huge. There are a cajillion cities here in the Bay Area. In this county that I live in alone, there are a lot of cities. So I can live anywhere in the Bay Area because when I say where I live, I keep it very general to, oh, I live in the Bay Area. That could be anywhere. That could be San Francisco, Oakland, Concord, Pittsburgh, Antioch, Hayward, San Leandro. It could be anywhere in the Bay Area. Sausalito, anywhere. Um, so people don't know unless you know this area because one video I posted, and I showed you guys the new Safeway. Somebody was like, "Oh, I know where that is. I live in that area." She live in my area. So I'm careful about when we're out and when we're driving around. I'm careful about making sure I don't, get street signs and stuff in the video because people are crazy, and all it takes is for me to get like one person that don't like me to go on some weird hate train and stuff, and then you got, I know where you live, and blah, blah, blah. I can't do that kind of stuff. Hey, we're not having a class today, Rachel. We just talking. We were just kind of going over some things because I was telling people if you're really into this Will Smith drama, you should read his book, and it's going to really give you a better perspective or of who Will is, other than what the media is portraying him to be. And that's how I am anyway. I really don't like to go off of what people say in the media, who a person is. If the media puts out a narrative about a person, that's generally what it is, a narrative. You have to figure out what you do and do not like about a person on your own. If all the people is going in this direction, you need to go over here. Even unless there's somebody shooting, child, and just run. Okay. But if everybody is going in this direction, you don't have to go in that direction. You can go over here and look and see what's going on over there before you just follow everybody. Because you could be following them to fall to your death or something. So, just kind of use your brain. Your brain don't have to sync up with everybody else's brain. We all have different opinions. And when you read somebody's story, their story, and of course, this book was written before all of this drama came out. So you have a better perspective of who he is as a person and not who everybody else thinks that he is, because I don't think like everybody else. And you're not going to make me think like you just because your thought process is popular. I don't care about that. I want to find out the truth about somebody. And I'm not going to hate somebody just because you hate them. I have to have a reason to hate them on my own, not your hatred. Or I'm not going to like somebody just because you like them. I need to like them because I like them. So I don't hate Jada. I don't hate Will. I'm disappointed in what he did, but I don't hate him. The same feeling that I had for Will before this incident, I still have for him. Okay. The same feeling I had for Jada before this incident, I still have for her. Nothing has changed. They are two people. We all make mistakes. We all have to live with the mistakes that we made. And hopefully, we all learn from our mistakes and we move on. And that's what I'm hoping for Will. I hope he has learned from this and he will grow from this and he will move on. Him and Jada. And if they stay together, I'm happy. If they don't, I'm happy. Because technically, I got my own marriage to worry about. You know what I mean? I'm too busy tending my own grass to worry about if yours is green or unmowed, or you didn't line your grass up today, you didn't mow your grass, you didn't water your grass. I'm too busy tending to my own grass to worry about what the hell you doing with yours. I really don't care. That's your grass. If you don't want to mow your lawn, that's on you and the homeowners association. I don't give a damn. I'm too busy trying to make sure they don't send me a letter. And that's how some of y'all need to be in life. You have your own life. And if you are really taking care of yourself and your family the way you should, you don't have time to worry about, fixate on, hate on, and be crazy and obsessive about somebody else's. Especially somebody in Hollywood who don't give a rat's ass about you. What you want, child? What you want? You done already been outside. You want to go in your house? You want to go in there? You want to go with daddy? Well, you got to go get him. You want me to tell him to come get you? You got to poop? Oh, Lord. Let me tell daddy come get you. Hold on, he coming to get you, child, because I'm on live. I can't take you out to poop right now.
Yes.
Can you come get Gizmo? I think he got to poop.
Fine.
What? Oh, he act like he had an attitude, child, like he didn't want to come get you. You better come get this dog. What this dog shitting in here? He coming. Hold on. Hold your poop. Plug your butt up. Gizmo like, don't embarrass me in front of all these damn people. He coming. So that's it, y'all. I ain't got nothing else to talk about. We need to go get some groceries, child, because well, my father-in-law just left, so maybe he went to the store to get something. I want some chicken. I want some chicken, babe.
Okay.
He ain't going to give me no chicken. Girl, people don't know how to mind their business. Gosh, Phoenix. Phoenix, like they need to root out the pedos and girl, they ain't gonna do that. They're not gonna do all that stuff because if those people are not bothering them or bothering somebody that they love, they're going to ignore them. And that's basically how it is. You know, because those kind of situations don't get big unless something is done to somebody in Hollywood, unless somebody famous or something gets hurt, then you know people want to step in and be like, "How would this person should?" If it's not something like that, then people don't care. People legit don't care. Oh, you know what I wanted to tell you guys about? And I can't show you this video because the music, I'll get copyrighted. But there's a video floating around, I saw it on TikTok, of this man and this woman. I guess this was their wedding because the woman had on a wedding dress. So she looks Hispanic and he is clearly African American. And she brought him out on a leash, a dog collar and a leash. I'm going to turn the music off so y'all can see this video. And, you know, people are like, so nobody in his family thought that that was inappropriate? So the music that's playing is Atomic Dog. Nobody thought that that shouldn't have happened. That she shouldn't have, he should, I don't know, child. Y'all young folks be out here doing some shit, don't you? Y'all just be making up stuff. So her husband, she brought her husband out on a dog leash and a collar to the music Atomic Dog. As a man. As a black man. Now that's emasculating. So did he think, okay, yeah, you know, when they thought about it, yeah, I'm gonna be the top dog. Yeah, I'm the dog. Yeah, that's gonna look good. I'm gonna put a leash on you and a collar, and then you know you be sniffing up in the air and stuff. You didn't realize how stupid you looked? Like nobody in his family. Like he didn't tell his boys or nothing. And they was like, blood, you're going to look so stupid. Girl, it was just like no one thought that through. Like she didn't think it through. The wife, the between the two of them, there wasn't even one complete brain. Some people were saying it was some kind of kink. Okay, well, if it's a kink, keep that private. Some things you just don't show everybody. And at your wedding reception, they couldn't think of a sexier kink than to put your man on a leash, a dog collar and a leash. Do you know I don't even put my own dog on a leash that often? And he a dog. The leash and the collar is made for him. And I don't even put him on there that often. And I'm gonna put a whole man and he gonna be out there just and he looked just as happy. I mean, he looked like hey, it was like they planned it. Yeah, I mean, they agree. He looked like he wanted to do it. But I'm just saying how stupid he looked. Just how stupid he looked. And I did not see one comment under that video that was positive. Not one. All of and that's rare when you look at the comments and everybody is in agreement. Usually the comments be like, 50-50. No, everybody was like, hell no. Everybody, men, women, children, cats, dog, even the dogs were mad. They were like, what? I thought he was a human. Why is he on a leash? No, just stupid. So I don't know. Y'all put anything on TikTok. TikTok, you can do it. Even my little butt be on TikTok dancing. You can do anything on TikTok, child. So that's it, y'all. I'm finna go. Cause I'm either about to have DoorDash come and bring me some chicken, or is it raining? It don't look like it. Look like it's gonna rain. Oh, and I need to take my pictures for my little. I wonder if I can sit y'all over there and you can see it, because I want to show y'all what it looked like. The whole thing. I'll put y'all right here. Can you see? Yeah. It turned out cute. So it is kind of short, but this is my waist. My waist is right here. So it's not super short. And this yarn has a little sparkle in it. I don't know if you can see it. Just the lighter color has a little sparkle. I don't think the camera is picking it up. But yeah, child. Don't look at all that stuff over there that I ain't hung up yet. So that's my little jacket. So I don't know what else I'm gonna crochet. I think all of my projects are YouTube. I noticed that a lot of people watch my older videos, and some of the videos that they're watching are, the videos that I had that I was making when my voice before I had my surgery. That's how I realized how mean people are, how mean spirited people are people that comment on some of my older videos. Like, how do you hear somebody with a raspy voice and say something disrespectful to them? Like, people don't know if something was going on with me at that time or whatever. People are just mean spirited, just mean. And now that, my voice has been corrected and I had to have surgery and everything. Like, people don't even understand, like, that was a very difficult period in my life. But they don't care because they're mean. And I just, wish people would realize how mean spirited they are. I'm finna go, y'all, because Wi-Fi tripping, because it keeps flashing on my end, and I don't want it to flash out. So I'm finna go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna have to work on this Wi-Fi situation because I don't have a clue what's going on. But when the weather is bad, we do get these disturbances. That's the horrible thing about living in a like housing development. Like, they didn't do the Wi-Fi like we live in a bad area. So, and my husband is like, this house wasn't, I guess, wired a certain way, and we're in the guest area, which is off the garage, and the Wi-Fi in here is just bad. So it sucks. I will see you guys tomorrow. If anything interesting happens later, then I'll see you guys later. But other than that, I will see you tomorrow. I love you. Thank you for coming, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.